All right, ladies, we're back at it again. Heavy deadlifts on the menu today. We're going for a 6-plate triple on deads here at the old school Natty Mecca, the oldest gym on the planet. This is where Natty greatness was born, where Natty greatness was founded, where the greatest natural lifters of all time really applied their craft and their trade and their art form. George Hackensmith, the man who made the hack squat, the guy who the hack squat's named after, this is where he trained. Sean Connery trained here. Nick Hajazi trains here. Now let's get down to business, boys. So, heavy deadlifts. Let me park up this Lion bike and then let's head inside. Not taking the piss with the calories. I'm only on like 4,200, which is not too bad for me. But let's get down to business, chaps. All right, let's get down to it, boys. Oh, there's someone behind you. George Hackensmith, the man himself. Fridays are always busy, unfortunately. So 6-plate triple, I've hit that before. I've hit more than 3 reps on 6 plates, peak bulk. I think this would be a body weight PR. Went in at around 192, so I'll be very happy with a 6-plate triple at 192. But haven't pulled 6 plates for reps in a while, so big triple. End of this 4-week triples block, and then I'm going to start going on to doubles. But feeling good, boys. Getting down the MV pre. Heavy deadlifts, you have to have pre-workout. But let me have a level scoop. I've already had a monster this morning, so let me have a level scoop. Right, and then let me chuck in some creatine as well, and we get down to it. Nothing that excites me more than just heavy deadlifts. It's the best, it's the pinnacle. All right, chuck a scoop of creatine in there. Maybe a touch more. All right, and let's get down to business. A little bit of water. Mixed in there with it, of course. And then the games begin. Big pull. Gonna pull this in honor of my grandmother today. Just for her. Ugh. Ugh. Strong stuff. All right, boys, done my heavy top set, 6 plates, got a triple, as you can see on screen right now. Got a nice triple. Obviously, I filmed that portrait for Insta because all those big sets have to go on the gram, and you've got to film this portrait. And obviously, YouTube is landscape, so I'll put that on screen right now. You can see it. Very happy with that set, boys. Very happy. 6 plates for a triple. Ending my triples block. So I'm doing a 4-week mesocycle triples block finished. Now I'm moving on to doubles. Obviously, my coach is Nathaniel Messiah, the man himself, so he's programming me. We're on the hunt for a 300 kilo deadlift. So that 6-plate triple puts me around a 280 single, give or take, which isn't, it's only 20 kg away from 300. And we've got a long time to really push to get that 300 by the end of the year. So let's keep going. All right, now I'm doing some back off work. 3 sets of 4 on 240. Done my first set of 4. It's my second set of 4 now. Building up some volume, and we push. Let's go. Oof. Come on. Locked in. Nothing like heavy deads, boys. Absolutely nothing like it. Take that all day long. One more set of 4, then on to T-bars. Boys, T-bar rows now. My heavy thickness builder after deads. Nothing like heavy deadlifts, by the way. Nothing, there's no exercise that remotely compares to deadlifts, man. It's just the pinnacle of lifting. It's the greatest thing of all time. I love it so much. It scares me, makes me nervous, it gives me the jitters, gives me goosebumps before. Can't sleep the night before, but just there's nothing better than heavy deadlifts, man, and pushing heavy deads at maximal weights. It's absolute pure bliss. All right, we're doing T-bar rows now, going up 2.5 kilos, so we're doing 5 plates and a 2.5. Just basic progression, small minor progressions over time, so adding a 2.5 kilo plate and just getting better. The road to 6 plates on T-bars continues. Going for a heavy top set, around 6-ish reps. Ooh, nice 7-piece. Heavy, a little bit dirty on that top set, but it's the way it should look. All right, chaps, on to a pull down movement now. We've done the main bulk of the session, the hard part. 4 sets of heavy deadlifts, 4 sets of heavy T-bars. That's the main bulk of the session, the heavy deadlift and the heavy row. Now we're going on to a pull down. I've maxed out this stack. They've actually changed the handles here on this MedX pull down. They used to have kind of the underhand grip handles. Now they've got more of a neutral grip handle that the governor put on because the other one's broke. And if you look at this, I've maxed out the stack here. So maxed out the stack, but I'm putting 2 magnets on. Right, let's go. Might have to move the seat up a touch. I'm a little short man. So I've got to go quite high. I'm very short. Right, let's go. Ooh. In hindsight, that was maybe a little heavy. Only got 5 reps. And range of motion there wasn't the greatest, I'm gonna be honest. So probably go down now my back offs. Changing the handles does make it a little harder. The underhand grip I can get, go a little heavier there. Getting these straps on. Let's go. All right, back off set now, boys. Taking off the magnets. Again, probably a touch too heavy. Oh, only 7 reps there. I have to go down. My final set will go down more. All right, boys, next movement, we're doing a science-based isolation movement. Bit of AJ Morris shit here. Some science-based stuff. I've said many times I was kind of against these movements earlier on in my training career. But the longer I've been training, the more I've started incorporating these on the back ends of my sessions. I'll always start with my heavy deadlifts, my heavy T-bar rows, the heavy pull-down movement, the kind of the raw, dirty stuff to start the session. But then I'll finish with more isolation, squeeze-based work. Still going heavy, like I'm maxing out the stack here and using a magnet. But doing more kind of mind to muscle squeeze stuff. Do that at the back end of your session. Start with the heavy stuff. All right, let's go. Unilateral ISO row. And listen, that's an isolation exercise, but I'm still going heavy on that. I'm still going to failure. Like, just because it's an isolation movement doesn't mean you don't have to go heavy. All right, boys. Rear delts now. I always finish back with rear delts and then a bicep movement on the preacher. Let's go. And this is the beauty of a rear delt machine. It's a reverse pec deck, but point of contact's the elbows instead of handles, so you get an even better contraction. All these old school Medex machines and they got in this gym are just elite in my opinion. I love them. All right, let's go. So that's it. All right, boys, final exercise. We're finishing with a bicep movement. I only do 1 bicep movement on this first pull day. My second pull day every week, I do 2. So this is a less bicep dominant pull day. Everything I do, boys, generates from the logbook. So if you look at the logbook here, look at these second numbers here, and you probably don't understand what those are, but that's just me tracking my weights on every lift, including the accessories, including my bicep movements. I've become a big logbooker. And I'm always trying to beat myself, whether it be in reps or weight. That's huge for me, and that's something I've really just started doing this off-season for the first time ever. And it's making a huge difference to the mentality and the focus I have, even on these smaller exercises like a machine preacher to finish the session. So I got 5 reps on this last week. I have to get 6 or I die. Let's go. 6 or nothing. Ooh, 6 piece. And before my old bulks, I wouldn't have had that same mentality. Just for like, it's a machine preacher set. Like this isn't a deadlift, but because I know I need to get 6, it gives me a different level of focus in that given set. All right, boys, that's the session done and dusted. Quality pull day, pulled 6 plates. Very happy with that, actually. Really feeling strong. At this stage in the bulk, only a month into the bulk, already pulling 6 plates for reps, puts me in a very, very good position long term for a 300 deadlift. So I'm probably, my 1 rep max now is probably around 180, around 280, like I said. So around 20 keys away from that 300. At this stage, this early in the bulk, listen, boys, I'll bloody take it. Let's do a quick bit of posing now. Show the back. All right, boys, another day in the sewers and the gutters of the yard. I'm just loving my training right now. Progressing, getting better, beating the logbook each and every session. It's been a very good first 4-week block. Now I transition to doubles and we keep pushing, boys. The bulk is bulking, everything's going well. This will be the greatest off season of my life in preparation for my first Natty show when I eventually cut down. Nick Kajanzi, the founder of the Mendez Cartel, the Natty King, the last true Natty Crusader, the one true heir to O'Hearn's Natty Throne, and the president of the Natty Republic, El Presidente himself. Subscribe to this channel, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Join the Natty Republic, link in the description. Gentlemen, that's where you have full access to all of my bulking, my cutting guides, all of my different splits. That's where I can truly help you. Link in the description to join the Natty Republic. It's very affordable. And if you want to go even further than just being the Natty Republic and you actually want full-on premium one-to-one coaching, go to my Instagram, link in the description and DM me the word cartel. Natty Republic merch is coming soon, chaps, I promise. And as always, long live King Charles III and God bless Sir Winston Churchill.